Hey, let's talk about something I think a lot of us have felt. You know that feeling when you're fighting your business software just to get a simple task done? It's like you're working for it, right? Well, you're definitely not alone. So today, we're going to explore how you can flip that script and make your software a perfect fit for your business, not the other way around.
So, here's what we're going to cover today. First, we'll nail down that core problem with off-the-shelf software. Then, we'll introduce Odoo as a potential solution. After that, we'll get into the nitty-gritty of how customization actually works, look at the real-world benefits for your business, and then we'll wrap up by tackling some of the most common questions you might have.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the software misfit. You know exactly what I'm talking about here. It's that constant friction businesses feel when they're trying to shove their unique, custom way of doing things into a generic one-size-fits-all software box. It just doesn't quite fit, does it?
So, I want you to think about this for a second. Is your software holding you back? Does it ever feel like it's the main bottleneck in your workflow? You know, you bought it to save time, but it feels like it's just creating more work. If that sounds familiar, it's a huge sign that one of your most important tools might actually be working against you.
And really, this is the heart of the problem, isn't it? Technology is supposed to work for us. It should adapt to our needs and help us hit our goals faster. But the moment you find yourself changing your tried and true business processes just to fit the software, well, that's when you start losing the very efficiency and the unique edge that makes you competitive in the first place.
Okay, so if that generic off-the-shelf software is the problem, what's the solution? Well, that brings us right to our second section, Odoo, the custom solution. And here we're going to get crystal clear on what customization really means in this context.
So Odoo is basically an open-source platform for managing your business. And when we talk about customization, it's really just the process of tailoring that platform to fit you. I love this analogy. Think of it like building a house. Instead of buying a pre-built house that's, almost right, this is like having a flexible blueprint and a builder who can construct the exact house you need, room by room.
And this quote right here, it just nails the entire philosophy. It's a total reversal of what we're used to with software. The idea is that instead of you bending your business to fit the software's limitations, the software bends to fit the reality of your business. It's a game changer.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, right? But how does it actually work? Let's get into the specifics now. In Section 3, we're going to look at both the what and the how of making it all happen.
So what can you actually change? The short answer is a lot. You can build completely new modules for features that are unique to your industry. You can automate all those boring, repetitive tasks to free up your team's brainpower. You can even tweak the user interface so it's super intuitive for your staff. And this is a big one. You can create custom reports to get a crystal clear view of your business. And of course, integrate Odoo with all the other tools you're already using. And what's really important to see here is that this isn't some chaotic, messy tech project. It's a structured, super manageable journey. It always starts with a deep dive, a consultation to gather all your requirements. Then comes planning, development, and testing, and then deployment with training for your team. And it doesn't just stop there. There's ongoing support. It's really a partnership designed to build the absolute right solution for you.
All right, now for maybe the most important part. Why should you even bother with all this? What's the actual payoff? Let's jump into Section 4 and talk about the real-world, tangible benefits for your business.
First up, streamlined processes. And look, this is about way more than just saving a few minutes here and there. It's about giving your team their focus back. When you automate those mind-numbing manual tasks, sure, you're cutting down on costly human errors. But more importantly, you're freeing up your smartest people to work on the big problems that actually grow the business.
Next on the list is better insights. Think about it. Standard software gives you, standard, generic data. Custom reports, on the other hand, give you mission-critical intelligence. It's the difference between looking in the rearview mirror and guessing what happened versus having a GPS that tells you exactly where to turn next.
Okay, this next one is huge. Actual cost savings. It's so important to see customization not as an expense, but as an investment. You're taking something that was slowing you down, an operational bottleneck, and turning it into a real competitive advantage. When you mash together faster processes with way fewer mistakes, the result is a direct, measurable hit to your bottom line. In a good way, of course.
And finally, let's talk about scalability. The main takeaway here is pretty simple. Your business is always changing, always growing, so your software needs to be able to do that too. A custom system is built from the ground up to evolve with you. That means your growth is never going to be stuck behind some software limitation. It's all about building for the business you're becoming, not just the business you are today.
And this chart right here gives us a fantastic snapshot of why businesses actually do this. No surprise, boosting efficiency is the #1 reason, taking up a huge 40% chunk. But right behind that, you see the need for a system that can handle growth and scalability, and then getting those better insights we talked about, which all leads to gaining a real competitive edge.
All right, to wrap things up, let's just quickly tackle some of the most common questions that pop up whenever people hear the word customization. Time for Section 5. Your questions answered.
Okay, let's do a quick fire round here. First up, how much does it cost and how long does it take? Well, that's going to vary. It really just depends on how complex your project is. Next, is it only for big companies? Nope, absolutely not. It's designed to work for businesses of all shapes and sizes. And finally, do I need to be a tech genius to use it? Not at all. The whole point is to make it user-friendly, and training is always part of the deal.
So I want to leave you with this one final thought. Right now, you might see your software as just another tool, or maybe even a daily frustration. But I want you to ask yourself, what could your business truly achieve if that software became your single greatest strength? Just imagine the new levels of efficiency, of innovation that you could unlock. That right there is the real promise of making your software truly work for you.